Salen Sose. Hello everyone. Welcome to Conservative PH Vibes. Sa una pa lang, kaduda-duda na ang sabi nating Salen na makaalyado ni Sara Duterte. Bakit? First, I can say Bongo. Magkano lang ang dineklarang asset ni Bongo? I mean is ang kanyang kaperahan sa kanyang Salen. Ang baba, di ba? Next is Cheese Escudero. I heard that Cheese Escudero has only around 18 million. 18 million. It's not actually reflecting to his lifestyle. Yung mga binibigay niya kay Heart Evangelista ng kanyang esposa, nagkakahalaga ng mga 50 million. And I heard the color of Heart Evangelista's dog is around how much? 10 million? I don't know. And he just declared 18 million in his asset. Now, ang latest, itong si Marco Beta.
Tuloy na hinihimay ng Bilyonaryo News Channel ang isinapublikong Salen ng mga senador. Ang 2025 net worth ni Senador Rodante Marcoleta kapansin-pansing mas mababa sa kanyang ginasta sa pangangampanya noong midterm elections.
In his asset, in his Salen, he declared around 51 million pesos. Coming from around 28 million pesos during nung siya ay isang kongresista pa lamang.
Ng isang dokumento ng House of Representatives noong 2018 kung saan idineklara ni nooy Congressman Marcoleta ang kanyang net worth na nasa 28 million pesos lang.
So, halos dumoble ang kanyang Salen nung siya ay naging senador. Okay? Now, here's the catch. The catch is sa kanyang sose na final niya sa Comelec, he actually spent around 111 million pesos.
Nakakuha rin ang Bilyonaryo News Channel ng kopya ng Statement of Contributions and Expenditures o SOSE ng lahat ng mga senador na nanalo sa May midterm elections. Ayon sa SOSE ni Marcoleta, hindi siya tumanggap ng kahit na anong contributions, cash man o in-kind sa kanyang naging kampanya. Pero ang kanyang kabuuang gastos aabot sa 112 million pesos, mas mataas ng more than 100% kisa sa declared net worth niya.
More or less. Wait guys, wait. Sorry. It's a flu season. You see, you can hear my voice is so different. Medyo paos. So, sa kanyang sose, he has around 111 million pesos. And nakalagay sa kanyang Salen, I mean, nakalagay sa kanyang sose, wala siyang campaign donor, like zero campaign donor. Okay? Himayin natin gamitan natin ang sentido común. His asset is 51 million. His expenditure nung kanyang halalan ng midterm was 111 million. And he has no, take note, wala po siyang campaign donor, like zero. Iniisip ko, mukhang yung ganitong klaseng naratibo ay mga asong ulo lang na mga dutae ang naniniwala rito. Because there is no person in a right mind na hindi baliw o hindi tanga o hindi bobo, okay, ang maniniwala na tama yung mga datos na nilagay ni Marco Beta either sa kanyang SOSE or sa kanyang SALN. It doesn't add up. Hindi siya nagtutugma. Paano ka gumastos na migit 100 milyon nung halal kung ang asset mo lamang ay nasa 51 million pesos? Where on earth, okay, ang nakuha mo, ang iyong pera na pinangkampanya ng midterm election? And not only that, wala po siyang mga negosyo.
Sa kanyang 2025 SALN, walang declared na mga negosyo o business interest si Marcoleta.
Let this be a challenge to Marcoleta and to the public at large. It is hard to jump to conclusion as to whether or not there is corruption with a sudden increase in the net worth. Although it raises a lot of eyebrows, we should be demanding instead more information from the senator himself. He should come clean and to explain the circumstances behind the figures.
Sinubukan namin kunan ng panig si Senator Marcoleta pero hindi pa ito sumasagot sa aming mga mensahe.
So what is your source of income, Mr. Marco Beta? Do you have any big shares in the big corporation? Or should I say insurance company? Or, okay, may nag-donate sa'yo nung halalan. Kasi hindi, guys, isipin nyo ha, saan nagsinungaling si Marco Beta? Sa SOSE ba niya na filar sa COMELEC or sa kanyang SALN? Kung siya ay nagsinungaling sa kanyang SALN, okay, sino ang nag-donate sa kanya nung halalan? Are you going to spend all your asset sa isang halalan na walang katiyakan? If you only have 51 million or 54 million, okay, max tops na 55 million. At ang ginastos mo ay mahigit 100 million. Are you going to put all your eggs in one basket, Mr. Marco Beta? Are you that stupid? Or may nag-donate sa'yo? Alam naman ng lahat kung sino ang number one na nating maipakinabang sa'yo, Marco Beta. You cannot fool us. Maybe you can fool, no, not maybe, you can actually fool, okay, yung mga aso ng mga Duterte. They call themselves the Duterte dog supporters. You can fool them because they are fanatico and they are stupid and wala silang, alam mo yan, common sense. As per Coach Jared says, to become a DDS, kailangan mong i-surrender, okay, ang iyong katalinuhan, kasi doon mo lang maintindihan at doon mo lang mamahalin ang kasinungalingan ng mga Duterte. Diba? Now, Mr. Marco Beta, Senator Marco Beta, sir, okay, paki-explain naman. Kasi marami nagtatanong, sir, kung totoo ba ang mga datos na nilagay mo dun sa dalawang yun. And sir, from 28 million to 50 plus million, where did you get that asset if you don't have that much of business? And as far as your datos, you don't have business. So where on earth you get those money? Diba? And not only that, Mr. Marco Beta, sino ang nag-donate sa'yo na hindi mo dineklara nung eleksyon? Now you have to answer those questions. It's not coming from me, coming from the people who voted you no midterm election, Mr. Marcobeta. Okay? Anyways, maraming duda, maraming haka-haka, okay, sa lahat ng datos na nilagay ng mga taong sumusuporta kay Duterte. Diba? They cannot explain. And as per Trillanes, Mr. Bongo, okay, meron kang bahay sa Ayala. And you know how much per square meter there? I heard it's around 200,000. If your asset is not more than and by the way, no need. Wag na nating ano yun. Yun na lang sinabi ni Trillanes na kaya mong bayaran ang katahimikan ni Trillanes para manahimik lang siya. And the price is sky's the limit. That means whatever amount comes in Trillanes' mind, you can afford it. Diba? Anyways, I can say the move of opening all the SALNs is nag-uumpisa ng umalingasaw ang lahat ng baho ng mga taong totoong nangurakot sa kaban ng bayan. Alright? And I think before the end of this year, may mga ihimas ng rehas dyan. Diba? Anyways, before we end this I can say reaction video, I would like to say thank you to all the subscribers of this channel. And please lang po, please share this channel, share this video, all our videos, okay? Sabi na natin, we are trying our best. We are trying our best to give you a quality content, okay? And we are trying our best na sabi na natin, not trying, we're going to do what is right. Facts matters. Ang katotohanan ay karapatan na malaman ng ating mga kababayan. And we all know that the only group of people, the obstructionists, are the one, okay, spreading fake news, unverified information over our social media. And it is our job to, I can say, i-debunk ang lahat ng kanilang mga kasinungalingan. Okay? Now, before we go, I would like to thank again everyone. Maraming salamat po. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell upang sa ganun ay ma-notify po kayo pag may mabago pa tayong video tulad nito. Aasahan po ng Conservative PH5 ang inyong suporta. Okay? See you next time, and for God be the glory. Babush!